because you have a bigger economy. We will pay commensurate to our economy. And we want those resources controlled not by IMF and World Bank. Because IMF and World Bank, you have the final say. We don't have no say. We want another organization of equals, where you have as much say because you pay as much as we do because we also pay. That's the organization we are looking for. And that is why we are saying we need a new financial architecture where governance, where power is not on the hands of a few people. We can agree on the governance of the institution. We can agree on the sharing of power so that all of us have access to resources that go to making sure, number one, renewable energy. We invest in decarbonization. Number two, adaptation. We need a financial transaction tax at a global level where even countries like Kenya pay. We do not want anything for free. We want another organization of equals, where you have as much say because you pay as much as we do because we also pay. That's the organization we are looking for. And that is why we are saying we need a new financial architecture. You will pay more eventually because you have a bigger economy. We will pay commensurate to our economy. And we want those resources controlled not by IMF and World Bank. Because IMF and World Bank, you have the final say. We don't have no say. We want another organization of equals, where you have as much say because you pay as much as we do because we also pay. That's the organization we are looking for. And that is why we are saying we need a new financial architecture where...
Hello, fam. Wow. What was about to come out my mouth was King William Ruto. I immediately, not because of, that was going on in England, but it's just that was actually at the root of my mouth. So, King William Ruto. Wow. Fam, it's a time that is showing the hand of what's to come. But the way how the West and the European nations are going to try to come at this, it's already showing it's going to come through as digital currency, which they want that on a global stage, that everyone to be tied into it, that every bank that there is to be tied to it, to have that global currency. So when it comes down to the Federal Reserve, or the Fed now, it links back to going back to what, if you don't know the history of this family. Thank you. Oh, there we go. You don't know the history of this family, where they started the banks to control the masses and also control every and all thing. But the difference of the digital currency, they will be able to have this look through technology that they can see what one's is spending, because of course cash is going to go away. People thinking that America will hold on to cash. No, America is under the umbrella of the Federal Reserve Bank, which is called the World Bank, that controls everything, even in this time, in so many ways, through bullion. So BRICS, what that is coming, and that's going to offset what they are attempting to do. And they, of course, have a hard time want to accept this, because with BRICS, that gives people, the backing up by, say, gold. When America, back in the early 1970s, erased that whole lineup of being backed up by gold with the currency, they just saying, trust me. Trust us. We are trustworthy, but they're the biggest bully on this earth, that lines with Great Britain, that lines with the Vatican, that lines with the European countries, the biggest bullies on this earth. So all King William Ruto is saying is that he wants, as all the other African countries wants it as well, they may not be as vocal, but they all should be on the same page. All of them should be speaking with one type of format to come across to the West. And I'm telling you, that will be considered war if all of them do bridge together and come forth. Him saying it here or one saying it, there, then that's like, okay. But they would consider that war because they have used this in a war mentality to control the masses. And all what's being said is we want an even playing field. We want to be treated fairly. We want to be treated like men. We want to be considered as seat at the table for real, though. It was said when they go to the UN meetings in New York, I believe it's New York and New Jersey, that when the African leaders get up to speak, the big higher ups are the ones that consider, a point of, matter to listen, and that could be a part of the change or so forth. If they leave, this is what I've been told. So what he's saying is not out of the lineup of what's to come. I see this more so as this is the way that the Most High is aligning things up and allowing our people to, wake up and have a voice and do it in a way where it's not, of course, it's not like, we threatening you all. We this, because threatening means that they're ready. They're saying, okay, we got war, we got ammunition, we got nuclear capabilities. And fam, on the own rights of our African countries, they don't. Everything is done through these other people. So they're saying that, in so many ways they can look at it and say, they can just talk all they want. We control everything. We control what nuclear, lineup that is not on their soil. We control the ammunition. We control this. We control that. Because when you look at the map of Africa and see how many American far as facilities, far as military, lineup bases on the continent are surrounding, fam, they just, America and, like I said, the European nations, they're like, oh, whatever. But Tata, the Most High, is going to handle this. This is the only way that this can be handled in the manner. But they looking to say, okay, when they get fed up, they're going to like, well, we're going to go to war. You understand? They mean war. Bam. A new day is coming. A better day is coming. But in our human self, we want all the leaders over to Africa to come together and be under one voice. That's what we want. And I pray that that will come soon. So just want to touch bases with you all. I pray all is well. Have a great rest of your day. Matando and Geta.